We're starting our 4th year at Laurel House in Reside Ministries, and what we're excited about this year is it feels like there's kind of a new breath, a different breath in 2018. Jesus is a king who walks the streets, and the streets where we don't want to go to is the place where he is trying to love. So, an opportunity to create intersection there with people, and to see Jesus and his kingdom is important, and has been really good to see that redemption of God and his people. Whether I can see it fully in front of me or not, he's there.
I think the best part of Reside Ministry is that it doesn't take a special house to reside alongside your neighbors. Anyone can do it anywhere.
The best thing about Reside, the Reside Ministry, is just the daily small interactions that you get in the neighborhood. Whether it's with a neighbor, with a kiddo who wants to come shoot some hoops with you. Every moment is a chance to share and to hear a story and to be a part of a life. And that's the best part.
Do you think that many churches in our conference could enter into the Reside ministry approach?
I think there's potential to, yeah. I think there is a real need for us as churches to develop new works. And one of the things I think the house ministry, the Reside ministry does is it forces us to get out a bit. We as a church tend to like to either control and shape the environments we minister into, or take our environment with us into a place prepackaged. And Reside mitigates against that. It basically takes a certain level of humility to enter in and recognize, wait a minute, we are the ones learning and receiving from our neighbors, every bit as much as we give to them. In terms of other churches in our conference, if opportunities arise, if God provides a place, I think that other churches could do this. I don't think it's at all outside the realm of possibility.
Tyler had called us in February and told us that Wells Fargo, which is the organization that provided one of the houses in Springfield, had a house available in Decatur. And he wanted to know if we were interested in looking at it and considering it. Just from the moment I set foot in the backyard, I just had visions of backyard Bible schools and children coming in and just enjoying themselves with us. There are neighborhoods in Decatur that just don't have anybody that's a stable force or a representative of Jesus. We went to the board, told them what we had, what we thought it would cost to rehab the house. Now, they were cautious, but through the conversation, one of the board members said, I say if the Lord is providing something, we go with it and continue until the Lord says stop. And when it came time for the vote was unanimous with the board that we do this. Now the congregation had some different views. We made a commitment to the church, a public commitment, that no general funds would be used for this house. And that was kind of a scary commitment because it meant we had to come up with funding separate from everything else.
It was a true leap of faith.
Throughout the summer and when most of the construction was done, God provided either the money or skill at every point that we needed it.
We had the right people at the right time to do the work that we needed to do at that point. We had people that are not even members of our church come and help us with things: drywall refinishing, painting. Knox Knowles Church came and helped us with painting in the basement. We had a lady that came and brought food every time we were working, every Saturday for sure, and a lot of days during the week when there was 2 or 3 or 4 of us working. God's economy is way different than our economy, and he will provide. He has provided throughout this whole process.
Well, as we said, we committed to our church that this would be completely separate funds. And because of a lot of generous in-kind contributions, we kept the budget pretty reasonable. But there are still things we needed money for. So we submitted a grant application to the Board of Administration, and they very generously provided about a fourth of the cost of the renovations. My hope is that it will be a place for a homework hangout for kids, backyard barbecues, bonfires, but most importantly, a place where people from our church are interacting with the people in the community.